That's me at 19, traveling the world, free as I'll ever be. Somewhere along the road, I started going to parties every night, dancing, meeting people, drinking a little. Then one day, this woman came up to me, invited me to a beach party. So I went, and she nodded and waved me onto the dance floor. So I went up there, and there was this guy there, pumping his arm like this, and he kept buying me drinks. One after another, and pumping his arm, and buying me drinks, and pumping his arm more, and buying me drinks, and pumping his arm. He just kept pumping his arm like that. The next thing I knew, I was waking up in a car, my hands tied behind my back, and my mouth was gagged. And we were driving away from the city and up a mountain, and the man pumping his arm was in the front seat, pumping his arm still. I was being kidnapped for ransom.
Trace!
We have your son. If you don't give us the ransom money of $1 million, you won't be seeing him again.
I don't pay any ransom. Because I'm not going to see him again.
We're gonna chop off his head and stick it on a stake.
I warned him not to get kidnapped. Did you know that?
The cars stopped at the base of a volcano. They told us to get out and put garbage bags over our heads and hike up it. There were more than just me. When we got to the top, the kidnappers high-fived. It was really high and scary. I almost fell once. But finally we made it to their lair. This cave with water. Ice cold water that were making people swim, and there were bugs everywhere, and I was getting bit up between every crack, and giant toads hopping around at night. After 5 years of living in that hole, working us butt off, arduous labor every day, sleeping, working myself to a bone, going to bed, I fell asleep one night. I dreamt that I was a butterfly. I was a butterfly, trapped with beautiful feathers. I woke up the next morning and I saw my escape, a board leaning against the side of the cave. I grabbed it and I ran for the exit. Bullets started whizzing past my head into the stalagmites, dropping them into the water. I ran for that door and I jumped, and... I rode the blessed piece of plywood down the volcano. They tried to catch me, but I was too fast for them. I got to the bottom and ran across the countryside to a small cattle ranch. And there, trudging across the field of manure, I saw my escape. A beautiful horse, a brown steed. I knighted it, and I galloped across the prairies of Mexico. Days upon days I galloped into the sunset until I arrived at a small town in the middle of nowhere with a little church in the middle. The closest I had been to civilization in years, to have a street, a road of stone beneath my feet, road signs. I was overwhelmed by thoughts of freedom and home. 5 years is a lifetime. At the border, I hitched a ride in the back of a pickup truck. I was on my way. I was headed home. I just love this feeling of going to the new place, seeing my back. Cut me a little short. The chicken biscuits, hard to run.